Did we make it?
Maybe.
We arrived? The teleporter didn't displace us again?
Think so.
Okay,
Got this
cool.
time. Good.
Nice.
Looking good.
Well, welcome, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
Ooh, so good.
Feeling good.
Feeling so good.
And
And
cyber.
for everybody else out there in Cyberland, hey, thanks for joining us. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Ray, and I am the GM tonight for Cyberpunk Red, our Bleed for Speed campaign. And going clockwise to my right, we've got Aaron Roberts playing Crash,
Hey-o.
Rowan Somerville playing Blitz,
What's up?
Malcolm Jardine playing Okami, and Malcolm Brickley playing Harpy.
I'm an enigma.
Wrapped in a mystery,
Oh no.
wrapped
Like
in
a
a cozy blanket.
turducken of confusion.
Again, if this is your first, if this is your first time joining us, thank you for doing so. And after tonight, be sure to go check out the YouTube playlist to get caught up. But if it's not, thanks for coming back. We're gonna do a quick little review here, just because it has been a little while for everybody. But previously on Cyberpunk Red, the Burnouts, the team of racers that you see in front of you, attended the Blood Run Grand Prix, the championship race, and Harpy as the driver was completely dominating the competition for the majority of the race, leaving behind the steel vaqueros as a wreck in the dust, and definitely outmaneuvering both the Bozos and 3D and Kai, the
Your girl can
car
drive.
and the car that was in second place. Everybody in the car took opportunities and shots at the competition and managed to sort of eke their way very close to victory. But at the penultimate moment, as the car was racing towards the finish line, 3D got up right beside. And in just a moment, the two cars collided, running over top of each other and resulting in a tumultuous crash that saw Crash, Blitz, and Okami all tossed from the vehicle like so much confetti, I suppose, scraped across the pavement. 3D and Kai didn't fare much better and were injured in the process as well. But in that exact moment, that's all it took for the Bozos to race forward and secure victory in the Blood Run.
And nightmares of clowns ever since.
I just have that all the time. Thought that was normal.
Can't get him out of my head.
No.
The music is the worst part.
Can't get enough of that cyberpunk.
The crash would have been okay if I'd gone limp. And stuff.
A rigid cartwheel down the side of the road.
Reminded me of clowns. I didn't like it.
Oh, we joined the crew a year later as they have worked to recover both themselves and the losses incurred in the previous year's Blood Run. The team has come back better, smarter, faster, stronger, all the things that Daft Punk said. And that's where we're going to start. So, the sky above the port in Night City is the gray of a television, tuned to a dead channel. But inside of the shop, the garage over at the 410, colors, multiple colors flash along with the phosphorus blue-white of an acetylene torch, and the walls resonate with the sound of an impact drill as you all work together to try and get the angler, fondly known as Angie, I believe, ready for this year's Blood Run championship that is fast approaching. For all of you, it's been a tough year. One whole year since the accident. 365 days of blood, sweat, and Eurobucks. Rebuild and recuperate from that penultimate moment when victory was within your grasp, only to have it snatched away in a blazing wreck of tortured metal and screaming tires. Okami, you drive the last tire bolt home with an impact tool. The tires are brand new, vulcanized synth rubber, begging to be driven home, or driven by a 300 horsepower of pure aggression, waiting for the chance to pounce on pavement and chew up the raceway. Harpy, it's not long now. Soon, very soon, the new season of the Blood Run will begin, and you'll be back in the driver's seat for a real race. No more bullshit practice. You'll take the wheel, and with it, your revenge. All of you are working together on the vehicle, and I'll leave the floor to you.
What do you think, Blitz?
You know what I think.
I know what you think.
Says the word spoiler. I swear to God, I will kill that stupid motherfucker.
You could try.
I can put it on the car. There's space.
If I will drive us off a cliff if you put it on.
Almost did last year.
Like a vanity
Too
spoiler.
soon.
Ooh, lights up, LEDs. Good stuff.
Maybe we can detach it. Full blade on the back. We let it go.
I do
Oh,
like
right,
that
this is
idea.
my
Actually,
car.
that's pretty. As long as we do that within the first like 60 seconds of
Just want to
driving.
get rid of it.
Yeah, immediate. It's got to be an immediate weapon, so we don't have it anymore.
Perfect.
Now, the Angler, I believe, had been rebuilt, not only from the ground up, but with the couple improvements to try and ensure that you survive the Blood Run this year. Harpy, you have taken great pains to increase the armor of the Angler to try and absorb some of the impacts from guns and possibly even rocket launchers, if memory serves.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fine. Nothing's
Cool.
gonna happen this year, so everything will be fine. You all hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Does the Angler still look the same? Like more like if you
Can we
kept
get
it?
the green and orange paint over the armor plating, or how do we?
Yeah, it's like a teal and orange, but like a lot of the armor is just like a bunch of shit that we must have found over the course of a year. Just like a really good reinforced door that has just been just pressed on, and just like in like maybe 20 different places there is just this mishmash of armor that almost kind
Nice.
of looks like spikes going down the Angler's back into to her sides. But if you take a close look, it's just a bunch of real well armored trash.
We found.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Salvaged, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of cars got crashed somehow. I don't know how.
Just keeps happening.
And like no one was there, and it would be a waste if we didn't take it. So
Yeah. Lots of scratching.
So the Angler is looking pretty good. She's got a fresh coat of paint, this new armor on her, brand new tires, all of that. Okami, can I have you please make a land vehicle tech check for me, as you kind of give her a once over.
18.
18, more than enough. You kind of look over the body. Everything seems pretty fine, but you pop the hood. You want to take a look and ensure that all the hoses are connected where they need to be. There's plenty of wiper fluid and whatnot. And going over it, you take a look at the radiator in particular, as this has been kind of a crutch point for you this whole year. And Harpy, you know this too. You've had to deal with the quirks of this radiator not really standing up to what you would call race stress. Okami, you've patched it a number of times, but looking at it now, you're certain that it's fine for regular driving, but it's not going to stand up to race stress. And as you're looking at it further, and you kind of like look down into the engine bay and down to the right, looking towards the driver's side. Suddenly something catches your attention. Something that you're a little bewildered that you haven't caught before. But when you look down towards the tire well, on the inside where it's been, this is one of the few sections that was not really rebuilt, but there's a sort of what looks like a weld mark, as well as a black sort of impact point.
Okay, I'm seeing this.
You are seeing this, yeah, as you're looking down and into the vehicle there.
Yeah, I go inspect the area more.
Yeah,
Have I not noticed this over the last year?
it's definitely one of those things where it seems like you had been more more intent on rebuilding the vehicle as opposed to looking at anything sort of superficial in like within the engine bay. But it looks like there's remnants of like a magnesium strip there. It looks like something had been welded to the interior of the wheel well at some point.
Okay. How big is it?
About the size of, if you were to put your two fists together, it'd be about that size. Yeah.
Okay.
So about 6 to 8 inches across, roughly, depending on the size of your hands.
Hands from your face.
Is it like flush now, or is it still like a little rough from something being?
It is still a little rough. Yeah, it looks like whatever was there has sort of, I guess, it's no longer there. Whether it's detached or burnt off or fell off. But
just for my own sake, I like double check all the wheel wells to see if there's been any markings of similar, like something's been welded on similar fashion that I might have missed.
Yeah, so you check around the vehicle, and we'll just use that same tech check. You can see that there's nothing else. It's only on the driver's side of the vehicle at the front.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Harpy, have you seen this? Did you put something beside the wheel well and then remove it?
Muted.
I look at what he's talking about.
Sure. And yeah, go ahead and give me a tech check as well as a concentration check for me. And we're gonna do a combination here.
Hey, boss.
Right, that'll be basic tech rather.
Called tech?
It is basic tech under the technique skills.
Oh, basic. Oh, sorry. Took me a while to find it. 7.
7. You take a look at the strips, but it doesn't really strike you. Like, it's unusual, sure, but you can't figure out why that would be in there. But go ahead and make a concentration check for me, please. That'll be in your awareness skills.
That is a 16.
16. You kind of displace yourself for a moment. You've thought back to that night hundreds of times over the last year. That moment where it all went to shit. And you realize in that moment, like, you had known that you had not lost control of the vehicle. At least you're sure you didn't. But in your mind's eye, you suddenly remember the steering wheel being jerked from your hands as it made a hard left.
Yeah, that's what I just sort of like take a step back and like look at the whole vehicle, like, and remember the race. Like, we were neck and neck, and he slammed into our car, and then I lost control, and then I like look at the strip, and it's just something about that moment and this, whatever this superficial image there connected somehow. I don't really know what this is or what it could do or what it could have done to us, but there's a chance that 3D did something to this wheel. I don't know what.
Okay, like, would I have any idea, like, what kind of, like what kind of remote device could have been attached that's about that size?
Yeah, you know what? Make an explosives check. And actually, at the same time, I'm going to ask Crash and Blitz. I'm assuming you guys are nearby. Are you taking part in this this examination?
I think we were chatting, but if they start looking at it confused after working on it for so long, definitely intrigued.
I think close enough to be pulled in, but not so close as to get yelled at by Harpy.
Yeah, not touching.
Yeah, I'm
You can,
You mean demolition, not
you can stand by the front half of the vehicle. I just don't want you anywhere near the back.
1-4.
A 1-4. Like you definitely know that there's. It's sounding like there may have been just putting all the pieces together. It feels like there may have been some sort of device that caused Harpy to lose control. And Presh, I'll have you make a concentration check for me as well, please.
Sure. I got a 19. Is that right?
19.
That seems high.
No, that's pretty good. You added your level and concentration plus your will, and then a D10, correct?
The computer did it, so I'm gonna trust
so
it.
say yes.
But,
Okay.
I rolled a 9 plus 6 plus 4. So yeah.
Yep,
19.
that tracks. Okay. So you're hearing what Okami and Harpy are talking about, and it's the same thing for you. You've had a year to reflect, but it's all been kind of locked away. And in this moment, you have a flashback to lying face down on the pavement, your head cocked at an uncomfortable angle, your skin just burning with asphalt rash, road rash, if you will. And you remember seeing the front end of the angler being on fire, and just knowing that seemed wrong somehow. There's nothing there that should have burned, but in that moment you remember the angler being on fire.
Do you guys remember fire?
Yeah.
We felt like we hit something, right? Like,
Well, they hit us. I
Well,
think.
they hit us, but
Yeah, we collided with 3D.
then suddenly we were stopped. Like not a crash. Something else happened.
I kept going.
Yeah. I've got
I
still
was-
some
I
of the
was on-
scars. Yep.
I was on the
Some
roof.
significant error, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you got thrown a little further, but the front well was on fire for sure. The front side, at least.
Oh, okay, I see. And they
Like,
hit us
right
from,
away. Yeah, like
They hit us from the back, right?
No, it's like
a bit of a
driver type.
rollover situation. Yeah.
Driver side hit driver side.
Or hit passenger side.
Yeah.
But something about it. Something about it makes a baby cry.
Yeah. That's-
But it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't line up. I don't know. The metal on metal doesn't make fire right away. Something else must have happened.
Have you seen movies? That's exactly how it works.
But that's how I know it isn't how it works, because that's how it would have happened in a movie.
Yeah. I put my
Oh,
hand on
yeah.
Blitz's shoulders, like things don't blow up like that. Real
They
life.
can.
Not without a lot of gasoline.
Apparently, you can't even
Which-
just shoot C4 and set it off, which is like,
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
if that can't set on fire that easy, then car on car action seems like something suspicious is there.
Would this have?
Whatever it
Are
was.
you saying that
there
this
is
would have had
not
to be
there
like a
anymore.
remote thing?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's the size of a couple baseballs.
Like a
Yeah,
remote explosive, though.
Could have
maybe.
been.
Maybe
know.
someone planted something up under there, or pierced us with it while we were driving, but you would have noticed.
I mean, if I got hot enough one spot, it could have. Didn't you say this looked like a weld?
It definitely
Yeah.
something was welded there. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
I was talking
combination
to
of,
Okami. I definitely remember that it was a
Yeah.
weld.
it was a combination of weld and scorch marks. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how this works, but magnesium gets hot. You said this had something to do with magnesium.
That would have
Maybe.
been at the time, though.
I mean, it was hot for a while, and then it set the side of the car on fire.
Yeah, something must have detonated it then.
Well,
Is
Is that-
Do we know? Like, could we tell based off of could I do maybe a demolitionist check or something to see how close someone would have to be to set off a remote explosive?
I think with that, instead of a demolitions, because it's not necessarily about an explosion, it's about the range of like a transceiver. So I would say basic tech.
Cool. I mean, of course, why not?
We can talk it out, Blitz.
Oh, okay. 16.
16. So based on, again, what you've seen in movies, you know that you can usually be as far as, the next arcology over. As long as the transceiver has got the tech built into it, the distance doesn't really matter in this day and age. Now, at this exact moment, though, this is when each of you get a notification on your agents. This is a notification from, actually, Crash, you've got the... Oh, you don't have an internal display. You just have the
I just hear some
internal...
incessant ringing in my brain.
The Kodak call from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
But all of you get a Garden notification, the Garden being the social media network of Night City's future. Very similar, for the viewer at home, very similar to what you would expect out of Facebook or anything like that. But it is from Shift, the sort of lead person in charge of this year's Blood Run. It just says, like, notification from Shift.
We all got the same notification?
Yeah, all of you get it. So Okami, yeah, you open it up. And
did we though? That's the thing.
Well, Okami did at the very least. Okami, what you see is just a sort of generalized announcement from Shift. It just says, "Good evening, all Blood Run competitors. Let it be known that 1 week from tonight will be the opening qualifiers for this year's Blood Run, the year 2045. Please ensure to have your $500 per competitor fee in at least 3 hours before the beginning of the race so that we can calculate the final prize total. And the location is to follow. Just keep an eye on your garden patch, folks. Shift out."
Anybody have 500 eddies?
My memory is a little foggy, and I don't remember how much money we got.
So everyone, I know that Okami and Blitz are roughly broke, but Crash and Harpy, you two should have roughly $900 or Eurobucks each.
Dang.
I'll put 900 in there.
Yeah. And that's just due to the cost of living, cost of new implants such as Blitz enjoys getting.
We can figure it out. I think between Blitz and I, we can scrounge it out.
Yeah, I've got like 900-ish. So if
Do we want to talk
Crash,
for
sorry.
like a fixer?
Blitz, I forgot you're broke all the time.
yeah, he's look at him
But I'm resourceful.
like a Swiss Army knife.
That's
I
exactly.
mean, you're looking more like a Swiss Army knife every day.
Buff, right? Like, do you see this?
You definitely
Feel
have
that?
a lot of tech. Looks great.
And you
Smells
know,
a lot.
you kind of got your own spoiler thing going on in an LED sort of way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so unless you want like a spoiler for the head,
Ooh.
think about it, you can get
That
run
maybe go
faster.
faster?
That
Yeah,
might be the only spoiler I'm okay with.
but yeah, Okami.
I have some
Fixer?
ideas for the spoiler.
You got some ideas for the
Yes.
spoiler.
Yes.
I'm just scribbling like on a touchpad.
Looks like a bicycle helmet.
Yeah, like yeah, we should probably like do like a fixer, like talk to a fixer and job for
Yeah.
a week, and
Mhm.
that way I don't owe you 500 eddies.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
definitely need to get in on this race. I don't know about you guys, but I've been, dreaming revenge.
yeah.
I've been proactive.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything because I have been saving my rage for a year. That I will then let loose. It's not. Let's wait for the race.
Like a stomach ulcer or something.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
at that, you all hear a loud pop outside. And a sort of like, sounds like a sizzle, like a
Hit the
Just
deck.
outside of the garage
Obviously, we're
door.
being attacked.
I will run towards it.
I run towards the
Hero I
end.
am.
Yeah, so the door of the garage is closed, so all of you are safe. But you don't see anything. Blitz, you're running outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody following Blitz, or are you all hitting
I'll
the deck?
loosely follow behind him. Yeah.
I'll grab my stuff out of the back seat of Angie first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blitz rushes. You know.
I grab my large mace.
So you
out
grab
of
your
the
which?
angler.
What? A long
My
blade?
large. I'm grabbing my heavy weapon,
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
which is
Yeah.
essentially a large mace.
So Blitz and Crash. Blitz actually being the first one out. I'm going to have you roll a resist drugs torture check for me, please, as you exit out into the alley.
Whomst is on drugs?
Resist drugs and torture.
I will ask.
Yes.
Is this something that the nasal filters would
It
have
is
anything
not.
to do with? Nerds. All right. 17.
17. As you come out of the door, you look up just in time to see a heavy set booster in a muscle shirt toss what you recognize to be in a heartbeat from working with Royal as a flash grenade. And you
Oh,
cover your eyes just in time, and you hear that same sound, that pop. Tss. And Crash, you come out just after that pop. And the two of you are coated in pink glitter.
I
Head to toe.
don't understand.
And you hear, oh shit! I can't believe you got him, man! And you're twirling and laughing. And Blitz, you look up. You as well, Crash. Harpy and Okami, you come in outside. And you see 3 of 3D's Gangoons that you, Okami specifically, have kind of got to know in a roundabout way over the last year. Ahead of you, you see Hetty, Comp, and Kurt, also known as HD, Composite, and CRT.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the past tense of those threes? Gonna cock the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're chuckling and laughing. They're like, "Oh, Blitz, he almost got you, man. Keep your eyes open next time, eh?"
I mean, I look awesome, but like, why? What?
You're not
What?
going to be getting rid of that. It's going to be all over the back seat of the car.
Oh, don't say that out loud, please.
Yeah.
Oh
my
My mace is dragging on the ground, and I'm slowly walking towards them.
Okay. Immediately, I'm going to ask you to roll a cool check for me, please. Just D10 plus your cool stat. Now, you do have a reputation with them that I'm going to be adding in as well. And this is a face down.
Do we like these guys?
8.
You're that cool.
And no, as a rule, probably Blitz, you guys don't really like 3D's crew or 3D.
Okay, I will react differently then.
Do we see how they showed up here? Like they're
Oh yeah, they're
transportation?
standing in front of a like the 2045 equivalent of a tooled out Honda Civic.
We literally just found out that these fuckers might have just fucked with our vehicle.
Yeah.
We just found that out, and
I
I rolled
like
16.
You rolled 16.
8 plus
Okay.
8.
And so the lead heavyset guy, HD, he sees you walking with the weapon. He goes, hey, look, we're not looking for any violence here, man. We're just having some fun, you know? We thought we'd help you decorate the garage. It's race day is coming up, you know? It's a celebration.
Do they have a vehicle nearby?
Yeah, they're standing in front of like a
Yeah,
Honda
I
Civic.
ignore them and walk to the vehicle, and I smash the front windshield.
Holy shit.
I will try to stop anyone who stops Harpy.
I
Yeah.
hand Crash my assault rifles. I saw him like leave without a gun.
Yeah, I just had the
Okay.
guitar, but it does the work too.
So I will let you, Harpy, go ahead and you don't even have to.
I'm going to
make an
use
attack.
that initiative thing, by the way.
You don't. You may do that. Absolutely. But you don't even have to roll an attack roll here. Just roll damage for me, please. And where are you aiming?
I'm hitting the driver's side windshield.
Okay.
Like the driver's side of the windshield.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn. That is
Should be 46.
A 13.
13.
That's
You-
a 6, 6, and a 1.
Okay. So you 6, 6, and a 1, eh? 13. You smash right through the driver's side window, and on the follow through, actually take out a good portion of the of the windshield and the driver's side support bar. So you've sort of can openered this car. And she goes, "What the fuck, man? I was just fooling around."
Yeah, me too, right? We're just having fun.
And I'm gonna have you all roll for initiative.
Yeah.
A little Scrabble.
Yes.
And
Oh, Scrabble.
I imagine some necks are within reaching distance.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty close together.
All right, just to know that.
So I crit on initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead. That's
26.
good.
You get to go
Sorry,
back
say
in
again?
time.
26.
26. Oh boy. Yeah, you have gone into the future somehow.
He's ready.
All right.
I've lapped them already.
Yeah.
That's
I already
funny.
know what happened, son.
And then let's go with Harpy next.
19.
19. Okay. Crash.
15.
15. Okay. And Blitz.
I also crit, so I got a 28.
28. Okay. So we're gonna
Fun,
act this
fun,
as a
fun.
surprise round, because of Harpy's just immediate attack, and everybody else being intimidated by you all at once here. So go ahead and no, this is something I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to combat, is because of the fact that we are doing this more or less theater of the mind. The initiative is a little more bendy. So if you guys want to do something as a cooperative action, let me know, and I'll just simply slide you out of the initiative order, and we'll do it that way. So Blitz.
I would like to probably smack the bigger guy, like anyone who's coming, who's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit the bigger guy, HD, as he's sort of like, what are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like crack him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack for me, please. That will be your brawl, since you're using your, you're attacking in melee combat there.
Yeah. Is that also a crit?
Is it a 10?
Yes.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's a crit. So go ahead and roll for higher.
Okay, I think I don't know if it automatically did it because it's already got like a 33. but
Oh,
I
then it
could-
would be yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll see
okay.
that the app will have a little star indicating that you have critted on that.
Perfect.
So you got a
so
33. I'm not even going to bother showing the roll for him, because with a hit like that, you absolutely just catch him off guard. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right.
You get extra because you crit?
Oh, like an extra D6?
No, you don't.
No.
I couldn't remember if you get extra 'cause you crit.
Yeah, so if you roll double sixes or more on your
On
damage, then
damage,
they
right.
suffer a critical
Yeah,
injury.
critting on damage is where it's
Yeah.
I
It's more
just-
about accuracy with the D10.
I just didn't, but it's a 15.
A 15. Okay. Yeah, you sort of catch him off guard immediately with a clock to the chin and send him spinning sideways. You've got another attack.
Ooh. Yeah. I think basically gonna hit him, and hopefully as he kind of like bucks up against the car, I'm just gonna like come in
Yeah.
again. Just
That's entirely it. He like spins over onto the hood of the car and doesn't even have a chance to pick him up. So you've got him like by the back of the head. So yeah, roll your attack.
ooh, 17.
17. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, you managed to catch him sort of unawares from the blind side. Roll your damage.
12.
12. Yeah, you pound him in the back of the head and just restart the computer. He is down. He slides off the hood of the car. That is HD down and is over to Okami.
There's a little LED sign. There's just a little finger going in the back of my head.
You didn't say the secret password.
Just so I know, like,
Hmm.
how far away am I?
You guys are all within like less than 10 yards of each other.
Okay.
They are parked out in the alley. Yeah, their car's maybe 15 feet away from the door.
Okay. So we're talking 0 to 6 then?
0 to 10.
You shoot gun at those people?
Or sorry, 7 to 12 rather.
Okay.
I'm not upset about it. I just
Harpy,
curious.
move the fuck out of the way. And I lift up my rocket launcher and I wait for Harpy to move out of the way.
Okay. So,
Blitz too, maybe?
I'm going to ask you to roll
intimidation
face
check?
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
roll the
intimidation
calm
in this
down,
game
bud.
is handled with face downs, where it's a D10 plus your cool plus an invisible number known as your
Reputation?
your rep with them. Yeah. So go ahead.
Our rep had to have shifted a little when they saw the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I guess I need to ask what the invisible number for my rep is.
At this point, it's high.
All right. I rolled an 11 with 0 rep.
Okay. Yeah. Immediately, the other two guys are like, "No, forget it. Fuck this. Yeah, we didn't realize you guys were crazy. We're out of here. Just let us go. We're just playing around."
I don't know in turn order if I'm anywhere near us, but I want to
So-
grab them. I want to grab somebody.
Do I look
Yeah.
crazy? Just covered in pink.
So again, like initiative order in this is sort of slidey. So if you guys agree to be able to act simultaneously, we'll let it happen.
Yeah, as Okami's raising that and they're saying, no, I'm just going to hold on to them. If I can, point them towards their own wheel well to kind of start letting it sink in their head that maybe we know something.
Okay. So as you do that, Okami, are you still just waving the rocket launcher in a threatening manner?
It's pointed directly at the car.
Okay. All right. And Crash, make a you know what? You don't even have to make a grappling check. They are so frightened right now that you have successfully grabbed him. You've got his head towards the wheel well. He's like, "Please, man, don't hurt me. Don't curb stomp me."
Yeah, could you put his head by the spot that we think they might have fucked? And I
I'll
start
just
to pull
slide
my
him
mace
under.
back.
Yeah, push him under the wheel
It's
area
like,
a little
I
bit.
think you'll be our car, and I'll be your car. And
Sure,
so
sure, man,
there was
whatever you're
this
talking
interesting thing where, and I sort of take the mace and I go in slow motion, like your car came in, and I sort of bonk him, not gently on the head, hit your car, and then things got weird. You didn't understand that. Maybe I should do it a little faster. Unless you have something you want to say.
And a visual aid, maybe.
Roll a
I'm gonna pull out a
conversation
lighter,
check
too.
for me, please. Yeah. So a conversation check underneath your social skills.
That is a 14.
A 14. He goes, "What are you talking about, man? I know you and 3D crashed. What are you getting
Flick
at?"
on the lighter.
And there's a sudden acrid, coppery smell.
No.
Do I get the impression that he doesn't know anything, or am I crushing the skull in?
Roll human perception for me.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe some of the anger got out. Human perception, sorry. Here we go. That's a 12.
12. You're not certain, but he doesn't seem to have any idea what you're talking about, or at least he's playing it off like he is. Like,
You
I
have-
don't know, man. You
have
guys
5
crashed. Brady's
seconds to
pissed.
leave, or Okami's blowing up your vehicle.
And you
5.
see that that CRT
3.
is already in the back. He's like, let's go. Crash, do you let Comp go?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nerdy does this guy look compared to the rest of them?
How nerdy?
Yeah.
I would say, like, if HD is the least nerdy, he would be the second nerdiest.
Okay.
They're all fairly
Oh, pretty.
strong
Midi
looking,
nerdy child.
but like,
All right,
yeah,
all right.
like wiry strong, you know?
So this one's pretty nerdy. Then, yeah,
Yep.
with I'm just gonna keep the lighter near them a bit and be like, and push them towards the wheel well. What do you got? What do you know?
What?
Magnesium
But-
fire, bullshit remote thing. What do you
What the
got?
fuck you talking about, man? Just let me go.
Can I do this human perception? See if this
Yeah,
guy's.
go ahead.
Does this guy pee himself too?
Yeah, this is the guy that peed himself.
Yeah. Oy.
You guys notice like Blitz and Okami. You see that the third guy, CRT, is like sitting in the passenger seat, just like, let's go.
I
Oh,
roll
there's
an
an
8.
unconscious guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
just-
rolled a which?
I rolled an 8.
An 8? Yeah, you can't tell. In your frustration and anger, you're convinced that he's lying to you. But
Yeah. But I
Yes.
think he's thinking through piss right now. So I'm just going to throw him towards the car and back up.
yeah, and he just like scrambles away from you, and he like looks down, and all dejected at his own pants, like, God damn it, man, you guys are fucking crazy. And he grabs HD and sort of like shoves him in the back seat, like 3A's gonna hear about this.
Nice seeing you.
And they start the car and wheel on out.
I just realized that all my low stats are the stats that keep me from being a monster. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Human perception. I should probably have something higher than what I got. Then.
I'm just holding the rocket launcher up now.
When did you get that?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 3-4 months ago.
Is that
Don't
what
worry
you
about
brought
it.
in under the flowery sheet? You said it was nothing.
And it's nothing. Don't
All
worry about
right.
it.
It seems like something.
It does. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a bad something.
Yeah,
You look like a
nice.
gender reveal, and I'm pointing to Crash, who's covered
Yeah,
in
I know.
glitter.
It's in my mouth and everything. I hate
You
this.
do look pretty stupid, Greg.
You're not allowed to touch anything in the apartment or the car.
Yes.
So we
Hose me
hose you
down.
Actually,
down.
you shouldn't
Garage.
come back into the apartment until you get that sorted.
Yeah, hose me down.
All right, I'll go get the hose.
I'm pretty sure Piss Pants knew something, by the way.
It's them.
Good.
I don't know what. I don't know why,
Could
but
be bozos.
no,
they did win.
Did win, but why?
Like, why
Why would
crash
they
us
crash
into
into
3D
us?
if it
Yeah,
was 3D?
that is a fair
unless
point.
the magnesium strip was on his vehicle and he combined our vehicles for some reason and then took us both out because they couldn't let us win for some reason.
I wonder if they also have a magnesium strip. I wonder if we both got tagged.
Who
knows?
I mean,
Hit us.
if it was them that did it on purpose,
No, I don't think on purpose. One of the bozos.
I'm
did
just
it,
saying
and then
hypothetically, if it was on purpose, I would remove that the second. And neither I buffed that
Right,
shit
they
out.
wouldn't have left it there all this time. So
If they
Oh.
had nothing to do with it, they still might have buffed that shit out. I don't know.
I mean, we didn't. We're pretty smart.
yeah,
Or
but we had a lot
crazy.
of damage to deal with. We had a blind spot. You know, they had the
Yeah.
one thing.
Anyway, let me go grab the hose.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna start shaking off my jacket, put my guitar against the wall as I get into the garage near the car.
Yeah. So we'll sort of time jump a little bit. About half an hour later, all of you are successfully hosed off. There's still a little bit of glitter. I mean, that stuff gets everywhere.
You're always. Yeah.
That's
You never-
right.
you'll have it forever. You'll see it in 3 years from now.
What occurs to you though, Crash, is just how good this could theoretically look in your hair during a show.
All right, something to think about.
And Okami, it was probably during the time that you're hosing off Crash and Blitz, a savage grin on your face at the time, I have to imagine. But your thoughts go back to the radiator.
Oh, gosh, Ray. Like someone's
Connector cable.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
there we go.
someone is
Okay.
hacking into the system.
No.
Can we
Yeah,
edit
yeah,
in
yeah,
some
yeah.
glitching in post?
Stay away. I've got tons of black ice waiting for you. I don't. Yeah, sorry. So you go back to thinking about the radiator and how you're going to fix that problem before the qualifiers.
Like, you know, like I might be able to like go to 3-piece, but I don't know. We don't have any money.
We
Like,
could ask our landlord if he has any work,
Double check with Royal. Yeah.
Yeah.
or if he knows where we can find a radiator for cheap. He might know that too.
Yeah.
Do we have a fixer? Like specifically, like the burnouts?
So, like, you don't have a fixer that specifically works with you guys, but Royal. So remember that you've got Royal, your solo that lives in the building, also known as Grant June. He lives in the building with you. But then there's Rex Royale,
Right.
who
or
is
yeah.
the local fixer. Yes.
He's a
So he is the guy who basically pays Royal to be protection for your building, and sort of sanctions any of the criminal underwork that goes on around here. He's your guy to hook you up with anything you need, and if he can't get it, he knows somebody who can.
Well, I think we figured out who to go to.
Yeah, maybe we can like do a job to pay for the radiator because I'm really super broke.
Yeah, I mean,
Radiator and-
I hope we get to drive because I need to drive.
Yeah, and we still need entry fees, so
Yeah.
How much is a radiator?
Radiator would be somewhere in the range of about 200 to 300.
Okay.
Just that's just like everyday knowledge kind of thing. But all of you do have Rex's contact information, just by virtue of living in the building and having to been in contact with him a couple times. Okami, you specifically have probably spoken with Rex more than a couple times due to the shenanigans that you got up to over the last year.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I call up Rex using my agent. That works,
Yeah.
right?
Using your agent, yeah. So for all intents and purposes, your agent is your smartphone. Just slightly smarter smartphone. So it's it's about 3:00 in the afternoon, and there's 3, 4, 5 rings. Yeah, Rex. What do you?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, it's Okami.
Okami. Hey,
Hi.
what's going on? How can I help you?
Well, the races start up in like a week, right?
Sure do, pal.
Yeah. You're gonna bet on us, right?
I tend to
Come
bet
on.
on the sure money.
That's a yes then, right?
Make a human perception for me.
maybe.
Oh, that's an 8.
Yeah, Rex is as inscrutable as ever. But you do hear a playful tone in his voice that you infer to be, yeah, sure, he'll bet on you.
Yeah, I need a part for the car, and I was wondering if we could do, trading services.
We also need
You find me a radiator, and maybe we do like a quick little job to pay for it, and maybe a bigger job and get a little bit of money.
Yeah,
and radiator.
And so you're looking down at
Thousands.
the agent, and you can see Rex, who's like got a blonde mohawk and a yellow visor, much like what I'm wearing, and in a blue trench coat. You see information flash across the visor for a moment, and he reads it and he goes, "Yeah, actually, I know a guy. You ever heard of Big Mike Salvage?"
Oh, have I?
No. He goes, yeah.
No.
Goes, and you probably haven't. You tend to do most of your business inside of the city. He goes, yeah, it's Big Mike's Salvage and Scouring. It's out on the far side of Night City, just out in the Badlands.
No, of course not. I have no idea who this is.
Okay, well, no worries. Listen, Big Mike, that guy's got everything you need. It's one of the largest junkyards outside of Night City. Probably has good discount stuff that you can get, and he's always in the need of somebody to help with, let's call it some extermination. Junkyard rats,
I look at Blitz, Crash, and Harpy. Extermination?
People?
I'm getting thumbs up. What time are we meeting Big Mike?
Just dripping wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes, well, I mean, just go out, see Big Mike, tell him what you're looking for, and he'll probably work something out with you.
Can you give me
He's
an
got-
address? Like, I need to Google Maps this, man.
Yeah, and you're like scanning of the deets now,
All right.
and he sends you the coordinates.
I
and,
send it over to Harpy.
I'm already in the driver's seat.
Just revving. It doesn't do that in the car.
Come on, boys.
All right.
Already.
He goes, listen, Okami,
Wait, hold
listen-
on. Don't get in the car yet. But somebody dry him off.
Give me a
You know how in like trucks, like when you live out in the country, you have like a shotgun rack. I have made racks on the back for all of our guns. 'cause
Nice.
can't carry an assault rifle and a rocket launcher and everything else all around all the time. So
There's definitely like a loose towel back there, so I'm gonna start drying off.
yeah, it's covered in grease,
Yeah.
engine oil.
So, yeah, before you let go of Rex, he goes, hey, before I let you go, just know that this information is free. This was basically, an internet search, but I'm gonna have some jobs for you coming up, and I know that you do some pretty good work, and I know that Harpy's a pretty reliable driver there. So just, keep the line open, eh?
Yeah, of course. You do jobs for me, I do jobs for you. Everything works out.
Quid pro quo in Night City. That's the way.
Everybody's
And
doing
call.
jobs.
Right? And, yeah. Boop. Yeah. So you guys have the details of Big Mike's garage, and you can head on out there. It's essentially a straight shot south. You'd have to go around the bay, but out through Pacifica and then out into the Badlands. It will take you roughly about an hour and a half to get out there. But you make your way out. You do manage to get through most of the checkpoints, drive through the local combat zone, like deep into the local area. You see gunfights all over the place. There's at one point where you have to dodge several explosions as a fight seems to be breaking out between the Red Chrome Legion and the Iron Sights. This is something that's been happening a lot lately. It seems like there's an escalating gang war going on between the two of them. One side can't seem to find the upper hand on the other, and it's actually a few times has spilled over very close to the 410. But thanks to the efforts, actually primarily of Blitz and Royal, I've been managed to push back the perimeter and keep the gangers from getting too close and keeping you and the rest of the residents safe.
Seems
Can I
like
have-
a really long way to go for a sandwich place, guys?
Sandwich.
Isn't that what you said? It's got a rat problem at Big Mike's Sandwich.
Salvage.
Have you been drinking?
That makes way more sense. And absolutely, yes. Your bottles rattling around. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're killing
Got a
rats.
question for you, Crash. Are you drinking just beers?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's
Nice
a
buzz.
casual drink. Yeah.
Actually, make a resist drugs torture for me.
Sure. Bet I have numbers in that.
As a rocker boy, I hope you do.
I do not. What the what? I have a -2. I don't know.
You rolled a crit fail.
What?
You roll the crit fail.
Oh yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
Feel a little drunk.
It might be a combination of
Something in this.
the cold beer, the adrenaline from earlier, and just frankly being freezing cold from still being a little wet. But yeah, you got a little bit of a buzz on. This will probably be just a -1 on the occasional check,
Sweet.
but nothing too serious. It just might affect your aim a little.
I think this bottle was under the seat the whole time.
Sorry,
But you didn't drink that, did you?
you didn't drink the purple bottle, did you?
What color is this?
What color is it, right?
Oh, that's
I look
purple.
over to him.
Oh, that's purple.
Oh,
That's some good
That-
stuff.
I was in here when I bought this.
Okay.
Ooh, vintage.
Sorry, it's gone now.
did you not notice it was a little flat?
Honestly, it's like my 6th, and I just thought it was me. So
Oh,
yeah,
well.
it'll make
Oh,
the rat
well.
killing easier. Just
Can I
leave
have?
that.
Where did you get rats from? I never said rats. I just said extermination.
Well, I assume not humans, and we're going to a sandwich place, and they're covered in rats. I know this.
Going to a junkyard.
Salvage, same thing. Same thing. Nap time. I'll do that.
Can everybody but Crash please roll a perception check for me?
Ooh. Please. Nice. All right.
16.
14 for me.
Blitz.
Also 14.
Okay, yeah. The roads seem clear from here on out, and within a short span of time, you pull up to. It's something that you can see well before you arrive. It's a massive junkyard with big corrugated aluminum walls all around it, probably the size of a couple football yards, all pushed together. Large piles of different types of sort of city detritus and junk that you can see piled up. And as you make your way to the front entrance, large chain link gate sort of opens up, and you can see a shack that's constructed out of, again, that same sort of like corrugated aluminum with a wooden patio out in front. And as you slow to a stop and park in front, Harpy, you hear very distinctly two very large, aggressive dogs just barking and snapping. And a large man pops out. This must be Big Mike. Big Mike is, I would say, probably about 7 feet tall, and maybe just as big around. This guy looks like the Mountain from Game of Thrones, right? Just absolutely massive. No shirt on. Multiple tattoos, hairy chest, and a big red ball cap on front. He comes out with a shotgun being carried in just a cyber hand. And he goes, "Ketchup, mustard, get down! Shush, quiet! Go on in."
Oh man, that makes me want a sandwich again.
There's no sandwiches.
I know.
Are these fully like normal dogs?
And that's a very good question. And oddly, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
The one dog, Mustard, does appear to have a bionic or cyberware left rear leg, but that looks more to be a replacement as opposed to any sort of enhanced cybernetics. He goes, well, howdy there, folks. My name's Big Mike. Welcome to Big Mike Salvage, brought to you by Arasaka Corps.
You have to say that every time?
I do. It's contractually obligated. It's a pain in my ass, but it's the only way I could get the business loan.
That makes sense.
Rex sent us here, saying you might have
Okay.
parts we were looking for, and maybe you've got some work needing to be done.
Now, Rex, he's always real good with sending me the new clientele. As for work, well, not really at the moment, but
Said something about exterminating.
Yeah, okay. I see where he's coming from. I mean, most of the time, yeah, I've got some junkyard rats that I need exterminating. You know, they can get pretty big around here. But worse is the junkyard rats. You know what I mean? The scavengers, the scabbers. Boys that just don't
I hear
take
ya.
no trespassing seriously. He taps the sign behind him with a shotgun. You know?
I
Right.
hit Crash. Hey, you were right. We are gonna go kill some rats.
Yeah. I wish I was. Right.
So, what are y'all in the market for?
Harpy,
Spoiler?
pop the hood. No spoilers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like
Sandwiches
$1,000
and
bucks.
a radiator. And I popped
Yeah.
the hood.
Yeah, pops the
Guys-
hood and we show him the radiator.
You said sandwich too many times, Crash. I'm hungry now.
I know, it's on the mind. Yeah, so we need a thingy and $1,000.
He looks down and he goes, "Woo-wee, that's
It's
an
holding
old
on by a
rad
thread.
there, pal."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call her Patch Adams.
I can imagine why. Honestly, it's a miracle you folks made it out here.
Well,
You put that girl under any stress and liable to pop. But yeah. Oh, I guess
why
that's
we
what
were
you're looking
to
for then, eh?
replace- Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
we're
okay,
hoping to
okay.
leave with a new one, you know.
All
Or
right, I just thought we were talking
new.
shop. Yeah. Hold on, and he disappears inside for a second, and you see that Ketchup and Mustard like are just bristling, watching the two of you, making sure, or the four of you, making sure that you don't move out of space. And you can hear clacking of keys, and a moment later he comes back out. He goes, yeah, actually, you know, craziest thing, a like new caliper by Rayburn came in the other day. I can't believe they even had me scrap the thing, honestly. I haven't even had the heart to crush it into a cube yet. All of you know a Rayburn caliber to be a very high-end sports car. This would be like the equivalent of a Lamborghini Diablo, a very high-end sports car.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Seems fine.
Yeah, she's way at the back. So the way I've got this organized, because well, I also run. You guys are cool, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so fucking cool.
You
Do I
just
not
run
look
through my
cool?
hand through my hair as it turns from like blue to red.
You shake some glitter off
It's
your hands
fucking
as you
cool
do so.
every time, Crash. Every time it's cool.
Yeah, you know.
So annoying.
All right, yeah, y'all do seem pretty cool, especially this one here, glitter boy, glitter pants.
Oh, that's
So
Glitter
I-
Pants. That's his name.
That's thinking forever.
It's a good band name, you know.
Where's that
Um,
lighter?
You can have that one for free, my friend.
All right.
But so I run a little side business here, Big Mike's Salvage, and Scavenger Hunt. So what I do, little folks that want to come in and have a little, urban adventuring, they want to, have some danger in a controlled setting. I let them go. They pay me a fee, and they can go and collect, certain items that I put on a list. But to do that, I've got it organized where and he points up. He goes to the west. We've got all the home housewares and electronics and that kind of thing. Like washing machines and showers and shitters and all that. And then way at the back, that's where we've got all the vehicles. So your typical junkyard stuff back there, brake pads and tires and all of that. But I've got kind of a maze going on in there too. We got to keep it like adventuresome and whatnot. But stay away from the east side unless you want some trouble. That is the Arasaka Corps' designated area. They take all the repurposed electronics that they need, and they store it over in there, and that's protected by some pretty heavy shit, if I'm being honest.
Where was that again?
That was over on the east side, my friend.
East. All right.
Yeah. Just you can be over there. Just be aware that like if you get within about 50 yards, maybe a little less, turret's gonna come up and just turn you into Swiss cheese, my friend.
Okay.
Is there warning
Any
noise?
chance you have a map of where these turrets are? Just asking for a friend.
Just on the east side. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
All right.
Just stay away from the
They're
upper
over
east
there.
side.
All right. Don't
Now,
go
and then in the
east.
center, you've got my heavy machinery. That's where I break down most of the things, put stuff into the conveyor belts, and also kind of provides a bit of a show for the kids. They love to see cars crushed. But yeah, you can make your way on back there, grab the radiator, and come on back, and we'll work out a price on the way back. We'll see what it's worth. It shouldn't be more than, well, for that, that's about $300-400.
How much to you?
Yeah. You're paying me for my goods.
Yeah, but how do we get extra money?
Then we help deal with your rodent problem.
Tell you what,
Wink.
if you come back with any rodents or otherwise, we'll work out a price. You bring me the heads of rats
And the ears of rodents?
and the ears of rodents, and we'll work out a price. We can work out a discount. I'm a reasonable man.
You're also
Any
you're,
thumbs suspenders that aren't there?
you're a music man. You like to hear the music.
Roll your charismatic impact.
Yeah, like
The music?
maybe you've heard of a little thing called Digideath, and I will, through my like audio interface and everything, start playing out the music like straight through my guitar, like a speaker. And yeah, I will try to impact a single fan potentially.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll a d10 and then add your roll level.
You know what is the thing about dice? Is they just have that pesky 1 on it, don't they?
Yeah.
Oof.
So
Oof.
critical fail on that one.
Okay. So what's the total?
4 is the total.
4 is the total. He goes, "Oh, Digideath. No, I don't got no truck with that noise. I'm more of a country guy. But
Okay.
I hear good things about them. I know they're up and coming. My sister's kid likes that shit, but it's not
yeah.
for me.
That's super cool. I just heard about him recently. That's all. So cool.
Oh, good for you. Broadening your horizons. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Okay. My hair just goes like black.
Great.
Oh.
Goes, before I forget, I guess y'all don't want to be carrying back a radiator on your shoulders. Here. And he pulls out from like underneath the deck, that's sort of raised up, a cart or a hand truck that's on an Aerodyne engine. So it's a hover cart, and it's more or less stable. And Patsy goes, "This baby here will help you, carry anything you need." And as he smacks it, it kind of sputters, and like the engine dies for half a second, and it comes back up. He goes, "Oh, she's been well loved and well used, but she's pretty reliable. You take care of the old gal."
Awesome.
Of course.
Sounds good. All right, we go that way.
And he goes, "Yeah, up, just north. You'll know you're there when you start seeing all the cars."
Cool.
Right.
We should probably grab our things before we leave.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit of a walk.
Yeah, I suppose. Surf's up, I suppose. I'm gonna jump up onto the thingy and see if I can see how it moves. I don't know if I can move with it.
You know what? Jump up, and as you jump up, make a quick athletics check for me, please.
Here, I know how to do that. It is on this tab. Oh, I have numbers. 14.
14. Yeah, you wobble for a second, and it seems like it's going to slip out from underneath you like a skateboard. But you manage to catch yourself and hold on and hang 10, as the kids would say, I guess.
I'll give Okami back his assault rifle because we're going to go to the car and get mine, I assume.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys can quickly grab your gear, and as you push forward past Big Mike, and another chain link fence or chain link gate opens up, sliding away from all of you. And the dogs just very carefully watch you with heads on swivels as you walk by, and you're, "Mustard, catch up. Come on now. Keep
Hungry.
it together. Good boys." Right.
Hey, you're hungry for a dog?
Hot dog, hell yeah.
Is there like a word we should know? Like, should he have told us the off command? Is that like a
Like a dog's
should
off
ask for?
command?
yeah, like a don't bite me command?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Probably. Oh god, he's like 40 feet back though.
I know, it's,
It's too far.
yeah.
Just pushing the cart forward.
Yeah. So you walk for a short period of time, and very quickly you see that the large mounds of junk begin to rise up in front of you like mountains on the horizon. And there's an accompanying smell that just seems to be the smell of metals that have been left out in the acid rain for a little too long, and the collection of household sludge and whatnot. Especially the mound right directly in front of you is all of the household waste, and it smells like it. But you can veer to the left. And this takes you closer to the west and around, and keeps you away from the east side.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. But can I have each of you please roll a? We're gonna go with a perception check, I think.
Please.
Yeah, we'll go for perception.
$16 for Harpy.
18.
Blitz,
24.
Okami.
18.
Okay, more
Just
than
finally paying
enough.
attention.
All of you are able to discern pretty easily the difference between the home electronics and housewares kind of section and the home waste, and you're able to find a path that kind of cuts fairly unevenly between these two things, the cart bouncing along with you. Before much longer, though, you are presented with a large obstruction, as it seems like the housewares pile or household electronics has fallen down, and there's just a massive mound of washing machines and refrigerators and that sort of thing, sort of blocking your path.
Is there any sort of signage to indicate that this is part of the attraction?
There is not, unfortunately. In fact, you haven't really seen any other signs at all.
Well, you want to go climb up it and take a look, Blitz?
Yeah, sounds good. You guys keep an eye out down here, and I'll run up and see what I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you go ahead and make an athletics check for me, real quick.
Every roll brings me closer to failure.
Hey, we're the casual ones where failure is an option.
Is an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Ooh, but
Required.
not tonight. 27.
27. You see a certain like fridge ledge that's hanging out. You're able to grab up on top of it and just swinging through with your gorilla-like cyber arms. You launch yourself easily up to the top of the pile, land deftly. Make a perception check for me.
All right. Yeah. Even with threat detection, 14.
A 14. So it's pretty easy from up here to sort of see what's going on. You can actually see the chain link gate behind you, roughly about 300 meters away. And you can see about 100 meters or another 200 meters in front is where you can see the collection of cars that have been sort of shunted to the back up against that corrugated aluminum fencing. And just to your right, you can see the large crane as well as the like cube crusher sort of centered off to your right. And with the 14 roll, so what I've done is given you a +2 for your advantage. So that does work out to a 16 for you. You can actually see up ahead, right near the sort of periphery or the perimeter of where the cars are. You see that Rayburn that you've been looking for, and it looks like 4 figures standing around it.
Oh shit. Having just jumped up here, would I be able to tell if we would be able to pull the lift up here as well?
It would require some work. It's the anti-grav engine is not designed for a straight vertical like that,
Right.
but with some cooperation, it could be brought up here.
All right. If I can whisper down, I don't know how high up this is, but I'm just gonna.
You're about 15, 20 feet up in the air.
All right, stage whisper.
Yeah.
We got bogeys on the car. I've identified the target.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got there were 4 guys already.
Like, how far away is it?
Ooh, how far away? It's at the
about,
edge of the.
It's about 200
property.
meters away, roughly. Yeah.
This is a flat wall of stuff in front of us. There's no way around.
Yeah. So what's happened is where the household electronics and the household trash have met, the piles have essentially collapsed, forming a barrier. You could try to go up and around, around, but that would lead you off to the east. You could still come at the cars from that section. It would just require time.
You guys think? Do we all get up there? Do we wrap around?
Well, we can just leave this for now. Do it later.
Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense. I can like reach down and hopefully make your check a little easier. I don't know, even though it's 15 feet up.
Yeah, I think I would allow that between everybody sort of working together. The step up and make the chain link kind of thing. You could all get up there fairly easily with a reasonable athletics check.
We don't want to bring the hover then?
Not yet. I think we have to come back for it. Like we can't pull this thing and be silent and take care of these guys.
Deal with the guys who are trying to steal our radiator first.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually climb up by myself.
We're going up. Okay.
Fueled by rage, Harpy leaps up.
I push the hover against it so we have a good starting point.
I rolled a 22.
So yeah, just pure rage, like revenge fuel. Harpy gets up there, no problem. Crash and Okami.
20.
Yeah. So stepping up off the Aerodyne cart there, you've got no problem no problem ascending that. And Crash, you're the last.
Yep. I'm gonna grab onto everyone to brace for my one. Okay. 15.
Yeah, so that's more than enough. Between pushing the cart up against the barrier and having everybody else's help, you're able to get up there no problem. Everyone's sort of reaching down and pulling you up. And as you're standing, all of you up on top of the hill, and you can see the sort of silhouette of these four figures and the Rayburn, you are also just sort of struck by the scenery in front of you, in that there really isn't any. Outside of the junkyard, you can see Night City off in the distance to the east, but all around it's just flat, broken land, the heat haze sort of rippling in the distance, and you all sort of feel for a brief moment that you're stuck on an island in a sea of nothingness.
Comforting. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not bad. Hop down.
Makes
Maybe
you
we can
think, oh,
sneak in
sorry,
close.
okay.
Yeah. You're just like monologuing to yourself as well.
Yeah.
Are we gonna try and sneak up on these
I
people?
think so. I'm not good at shooting from far if we're taking them down.
It'd be good to see who it is first if we can.
I might get to try Angie's little sister.
Like a
I
little
pull out
guard?
pull out the bow and arrow.
Oh,
The
Oh,
bow.
is that what you named it?
like,
I haven't actually picked a name yet. I just know it's her little sister.
like an Angie and Eve situation, you know, made from the rib of the other one. Yeah. I've been
I'm
on
not
the, I've been
sold.
on the drink. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm a little
I'm
drunk right
open
now.
to ideas, but that's starting now.
And and actually, Crash, go ahead and roll another resist drugs torture for me, please.
He gets like a +4 because it's been a while, right?
Wait, what am I rolling?
Your resist drugs torture, please.
Oh, that again.
That
That
again.
old thing.
That old chestnut.
That's a couple of 10s, 26 total.
Yeah, just standing up atop the pile and seeing the scenery before you was a very sobering experience. And you're feeling much better.
I think it was pretty good. I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, let's get going
let's get it.
before they rob us
Not
of all the
nautical
pieces
enough.
of the car.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you all approaching this then?
Is there dots of trash mountains as between us? And
Yes, absolutely. There's a large number of piles, and even as you get closer, you do see some old shipping crates, like the large, like 12 or 16 by 12 feet, whatever, like shipping crates. A number of cars to hide behind, heavy machinery. It's a veritable labyrinth through here.
Well,
sneak up.
yeah, let's get close enough and then let's try and kill all of them at the same time.
Okay, wait, real quick for Blitz. Can your LED thing say whatever you're thinking?
Usually I have to kind of like pay to, I have a guy that like puts messages in. Sorry, short answer, no.
Ah, damn.
I have some pre-loaded
You have a
things.
social media manager for your head?
I mean, I'm sure that's how he likes to tote himself, but yeah.
All right, cool. Because I was just thinking, if you like take the lead in situations like this, you can like point us off left and right without saying anything. So you may want to program stuff like that.
I could try to like use what I've got to infer that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. On the fly.
That'll go well.
Yeah.
We're about to play a game of code names.
I guess we're like gonna
Nice.
sneak from Trash Mountain
Yeah,
to,
yes.
to
Yeah,
whatever.
Trash Mountain to Trash Mountain.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Go way up to them.
I
just like to
will
see who
have
they are.
all of you make stealth checks, please.
Oh, good I am at these. Usually I pick stealth on purpose. Oh, I did.
Oh. Okay. I crit failed.
Oh no.
Mhm.
There's
That's a
luck or
10.
something, right?
I crit fail as well.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so it was actually almost the best possible fail.
Yes, it
I
almost
rolled a
was.
9.
Like
which
you're
is-
a 9 total.
And yeah, I have a +12. Originally, it's all weird.
Okay. Crash and Blitz.
I've been
14.
critting all night. Yeah, it's
Really?
23. Yeah.
Okay. Blitz.
Well, someone
this,
has to.
this feels like one of the old like Call of Duty style games that you used to play, or like hide and go seek, through the streets of Night City. And you're leading the guys, and frankly, because of your direction, pointing where to watch out and like where not to step, the four of you are able to move forward. You're now within about 50 meters of these guys. Are you still trying to approach stealthily?
What exactly are they doing first?
Hmm.
You know what?
Specialized.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Also, does luck reset or anything? How does luck
It,
work?
it does reset each session, so you will have your full complement of luck.
20.
You know how much that would be?
No, it'd be
7?
your stats.
Whatever your
Oh.
luck stat is
Yeah.
what it resets
Oh, okay.
to. 24.
24. So eagle-eyed Okami over here can see very clearly that the four of them are standing at the trunk of the Rayburn, holding a small chest, or like a what looks to be like a weapons case almost. And they're sort of excitedly like jumping back and forth, and like they seem to be almost celebrating in a fashion. But you can't hear much of what's going on. And as you look,
Hold the
one of them
box.
tries to like snatch it away from the other guy, and then the other guy snatches it back. And it seems like some words are exchanged, but
Is the box open, or are they fighting over a closed box?
it is a closed box.
Okay. Must be a really cool box.
I really want that box.
Yeah. They're
You said
distracted.
we're about 50 meters away now?
About 50 meters away, yeah.
How? I mean, that's a long shot in regular day life for archery, but it's doable.
It is doable.
We can move in. We can move in.
You
Can
would
I do
have
two?
to. Actually, it's really not that bad for a bow.
Oh, good. Good to
Yeah.
know.
I haven't looked at the
17.
ranges yet. I just knew what I wanted.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Oh man, that's not maybe.
Should we?
Do you want to do like split into two parties?
Yeah, maybe.
Crash and I go forward, and you guys get into a good
We
position.
were not very quiet the last time.
Okay.
So
Yes,
maybe
Well,
we'll
if you
try and get a
stay
little
still.
closer just to make things a smidge. I'm fine here if you want to be here, Okami.
Yeah, I'm fine with this, like hanging out around here.
All right, just prep. You go sniper, right? You got.
Oh, well, yeah, kind of.
Sounds
So,
good.
like, I
All
could
right.
just use a assault rifle.
Yeah.
Or,
All right.
if they get far enough away from the car, you can always use Bertha.
Yep. Okay.
That's what you meant by kind of sniper rifle. Like, I'll get him.
Maybe I will stay over here. I don't want to be in I don't think being anywhere near where Bertha might go is a good idea. Have
So
fun.
I will point out, just due to Okami's fantastic perception check, that you did note that they all do appear to be armed, but it seems like three of them were carrying like sort of improvised weapons. One seemed to have like a monkey wrench, another a lead pipe, just weapons that aren't really meant to be used in such a fashion. But the one that was holding the case, that seems to be the impromptu leader or alpha, he did have an SMG sitting on his hip.
If there's a lot more that are melee, I think Harpy would move up. She prefers using the loggerhead, the large carbon fiber stick with a large lead ball at the end.
Sure. All right. So does that mean Crash, Blitz, and Harpy are moving up together then?
Yeah.
Okay. If that is the case, I will have the three of you make a stealth check, please.
And like I might say like 6 feet behind them, so if I could just like shoot for if I need to, or
Mhm.
jump in
So-
to help if they need it.
Just so I know, like, are they right behind the car?
Yeah. So they're like basically crowded around the trunk of the vehicle.
Ooh, I crit.
Oh, thank God.
I rolled a 30.
I love when I can just read Jardine's mind.
Yeah, he wants to shoot him without hurting the car, but give us a second.
I aim with the assault rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 21.
I got a 12.
Okay. All of you are moving like shadows on the wind, on this greasy, trash-bound wind. And you manage to get up within about 15 yards of them at this point. So about 45 feet. Pretty close by. And from this distance, you can hear what they're saying, and it's like, all of you need to back off. I found this first. I got the gun. You know that means it's mine, and I cannot wait to open this puppy up because it is gonna make me some money. I'm telling you. Like, oh, come on, Jobs. Like, you gotta like share the wealth, man. You know we're all in this together. There's some squabbling back and forth.
I'm going to activate that my cyber to sort of
Yes, yeah.
be a little more twitchy.
So that would be the San Devistan that you're
Sam
activating,
Devastating,
correct?
yes.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
I'm just waiting for the sign from the back of Blitz's head.
Do we? Is there any way that I can see if there's anything on the box, like if it's Arasaka or Militech or anything like that?
Make a perception check for me, please. We'll say that due to like the detail that you're trying to see at this range, there is a -2 on it, but
Okay. So 21 -2 would be 19.
19. Okay. So you can tell that it appears to be, if it's not military issue, it's definitely military adjacent. It's roughly a like 12 by 18 case, sort of gunmetal gray with the snaps on it. But you can't really picture or see any sort of detail or logo or anything like that.
All right. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of like military something close. Not necessarily like weapon, but something.
Okay. How do we want to do this?
Shock and awe.
I was gonna say shock and awe. It's exactly what I was gonna say.
We are so like
Who
this
is
is
shocked
great.
and who is awe?
I just pull
I'll
up the
just be-
guitar, and you see me pull up the volume gain all the way to max. Like
Oh,
Okay, we found shock.
the light, the hair go golden. Like I'm ready to like fuck them up with some
Harpy
surprise.
just starts bouncing up and down like real quick when the cybernetics kick in.
Okami sees through his scope and it's like game time.
Yes.
Nice.
So on the back of the
Okay.
Did I interpret that as go time?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
All
I
right.
imagine we just see a color change in the back of his head because we're looking at him and we know
Yeah.
exactly what it
It
means.
was yellow
So
and then green. And I'm gonna
Yes.
rush out with the guitar,
beep.
Yeah,
Beep.
I'm running out as well with the loggerhead. I'm aiming for
playing
the,
at full speed, amp through the guitar. Yeah, Harpy with the
Okay.
loggerhead.
And Harpy's running out. Okay. So what is your move stat, Harpy?
Oh no,
Move, you say?
Oh
there's
no.
a move stat.
Yes.
Could be
You
top.
know, like with an M.
Yes. Not a noob stat, no. M as in Mancy.
Oh, it's a
Stat.
5.
Okay. All right.
Nancy.
So you can essentially move 10 yards. So you wouldn't quite get there. But what I am going to do is give you all a surprise round because you are firing in shock and awe. So Harpy is running forward full bore. Anybody that has a ranged weapon may make an attack.
Okay, I'll shoot at the guy who has the SMG on his hip.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
So from where you are, Harpy, it's about I would say you're probably about 50 yards away.
Could I have moved my distance for the surprise round and then like fire my bow and arrow and then drop it and then keep moving with my
Yes.
loggerhead?
Yes, you can. Yes.
My move is 7. Would I be able to make it to them?
7? Yeah, so that's 14 yards. So you'd be like within range.
Yeah. So I'm just like I'm strumming it and it's coming out of the guitar's amp full speed with the hair glowing like and then as soon as I can see the whites of their eyes, I'm just gonna hold the end of it and
Okay.
backhand somebody with it.
Actually, you know what? Make me a performance check, please.
Sure.
Remember, you can use luck.
Remember, you can use luck.
You know
You have to
what?
choose to do it first.
Yeah, you can use a whole bunch, right?
Yeah, it's like a refilling pool.
I will add 3
Okay.
and then performance. I should be good at this one.
You should be.
Is it called something else?
Oh, sorry, it's under performance skills, and it would be play instrument.
Play instrument.
It's governed by
Okay.
your tech. Yeah.
Pretty good at that one. Come on, dice. You son of a bitch. You goddamn son of a bitch.
If it's a 1, it doesn't become a 1 because of luck. It's now
Yeah.
a 4.
It doesn't know I use
It is-
luck.
Yeah, we count it as a 4.
So add your play instrument to that, and hopefully it's not horrible.
Remove the second number because that got subtracted.
Okay, so it would be a 4 plus 12,
Is 16?
16, and then do we add luck? The
No,
three-
that's
luck?
No,
because
the 4,
the-
yeah, because the luck is the thing you add. You just can't.
That's
roll a
how.
one.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank goodness I used
All
it.
of them
Yeah.
are just suddenly like sonically assaulted, and they're all just completely in shock and awe at the moment. Okami, you take this as the moment to fire, so you may make your shot.
It's a 21.
A 21. Yeah, you are using the assault rifle, yes?
Mm-hmm. With armor-piercing ammo currently.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you definitely peg him pretty hard. Go ahead
I
and
wanted
roll.
to shoot him.
Sorry?
I wanted to shoot him.
Yep, go ahead.
Not peg him.
Well, I mean, you know,
No.
I
buy
knew
him
you
dinner
the first
first.
time, and I was like, please don't keep going.
I rolled 2 6s, just so you know.
You roll 2 6s.
Dream
Okay,
time.
so what is your total damage?
22.
22. Yep. And roll 2d6 for me, please.
Sure. I'll do it IRL. 6.
Okay, so you're aiming for the head as you tend to do, but you hit him square in the shoulder, and suddenly he no longer has an arm, and he spins in a 720 and falls against the trunk of the Rayburn, and you see his neck twist sideways as he falls to the ground.
Okay.
Ooh. Jesus.
Harpy.
I just do like the Sand Raider thing. Whoa!
Yes.
Harpy, thanks to your Sandevistan, you'll go next in the surprise round. You can make your shot with your bow.
Yes, I will definitely. Archery.
Do it.
That is a 14.
Like 14. And you were within. Yep, that is enough to hit. You were aiming at the guy directly in front of him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage. It'll be 4d6 for damage.
Nice. I did not know. Nice.
Awesome. Well, that's not bad.
That is 15 damage.
Oh.
15 damage. Okay. Yeah, you
2 6s. Sorry, buddy.
hit him straight in the shoulder as well. Did you say 2 6s?
I know. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. Yes, 2 6s.
Yes, 2 6s.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Go
you're
ahead
a
and
little
roll
too
another
calm
2d6.
when you
for me,
crit
please.
there, Brickley. You gotta.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just. I feel bad because it's happened twice now.
No, don't feel bad. That's what these guys are here for.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Oh, okay. You hit him straight through his quadricep, and just it's very clear that you've punctured his femoral artery because the arrow goes straight through. He crumbles to the ground, unable to support his own weight, and you just see the arterial blood spray like squirting up and out, that bright red coating the body of his alpha that has just fallen in front of him.
Yeah, I sort of like stop for a second, fire my bow and arrow, it hits him in the leg, and I drop the bow immediately and grab the loggerhead. Like, it's our radiator! And I just start running for it again.
And Blitz.
Yeah, if I'm my move is 6. If I could get within range, I would like to get within range of the next guy who's up.
So right now you wouldn't get close enough. You move a 6.
Move is 6, yeah.
Yeah, so you move 12 yards. So they're at about 15 yards. So you would come up a little bit short. But so you and Crash have moved up within about 3 yards or 9 feet of these guys. But this is where we're now going to roll initiative because you guys had that sonic attack or that surprise round. So I'll roll initiative. And you guys can do the same. We'll start with Crash when he's ready.
Crit. Or, I mean, it doesn't really matter here too much, but a 19.
Hey, 19. Yep.
So you're gonna
Blitz.
say like a pro -2.
Critical fail, so that's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
10.
The critical fail still a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okami,
Little yin and yang action.
17. Okay. And Harpy.
Question: when you're rolling initiative and you have that +3, do I just add it manually or is it added into it automatically?
You would add it manually because the app does not account for Endeavastan
Just
being
checking.
active.
I did crit, so 31 total.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
They
And
took
for,
our radiator.
for Blitz,
I don't know if that's true yet, but that's
Did
what Harpy's
you
thinking.
account for the +2 from your Korenzikov?
It does. Yeah, it does
It does-
automatically
it
since
does
it's
automatically.
always on.
Okay. All right. So order here is definitely going to be Harpy, for reasons that are quite obvious. Then Crash, then and then Okami, Blitz, and then the final 2 mooks.
Oops.
Okay.
Alright.
So Harpy.
Who is standing at the moment? Like, who is?
There are 2 thugs that are like still shocked, holding their ears just from that like loud, overwhelming sound that Crash wailed on his
It's
guitar.
music. Thank you.
Not to everybody.
Fucking Big
Well-
Mike not down with that. Maybe if it's a little
Is
more.
one of the?
Bang.
Is the guy holding the box still up?
No, he is the first one that went down. The box spun out of his grasp when he lost his arm.
Cool. I'm really upset that they're holding their ears or their hands to their ears, because I thought it was great.
Okay. You can close the distance easily.
Yeah, I'm going to just like run up, and then just like look like I'm coming like down to smash them in the shoulder, but like keep the momentum going and swim and aim for the kneecap.
Okay,
Come
go
around
ahead
again.
and make your attack.
Their shoulder's just in the way of the kneecap.
Yeah, yeah. Damn it, I'm trying to spin
Savage.
here.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. That is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on your. I believe it was a very heavy weapon, or was it a heavy weapon?
It's just a heavy weapon.
It was just
So
a
I
heavy
should
weapon.
get a very heavy weapon now that the way I'm swinging.
That'll be it.
uh,
Well, the difference being is that a heavy weapon is a rate of fire 2, and a very heavy is only 1.
So I get to swing again.
You do get to swing again.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, that you sort of like get a glancing blow as he not so much dodges but falls back, and you sort of drag the loggerhead against his chest. But you do have another attack. Go ahead.
And then like continuing that motion, I just come from the bottom and just aim square for the top of the head.
Sure. Or now, mechanically, are you actually aiming for the head? Because if you are aiming, that is at a -8 to your attack roll.
Yeah, I'll use 2 luck and I'll.
Okay, go ahead.
Boink. Oop, I don't want to sell this. I want to use it. There we go. That is a 15.
That is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage,
Ooh.
please. That will be 3d6 times 2.
Jeez.
Loggerhead damage.
Tell me the 3d6 and I'll take care of the
That
ablation.
is 12 damage.
Roll the 12. Okay. So 12 minus that is yeah. So you come overhead and just loggerhead boom down, and you follow through, and suddenly there's just shoulders there. And as
Oh,
you
God, I'm covered in it.
as you pull the as you pull the loggerhead away, you just see what looks like the top of a melon resting on top of shoulders, and it kind of stumbles and falls to the side. He will not be going home for Christmas.
I'm so sorry, but I looked for the box as well.
Yeah, it is sort of underneath the car at the moment, and you can probably work on that later. But Crash, it's up to you.
I'm gonna have to rename that thing the Melon Baller, hey Harpy?
Gross.
I made myself hungry again. I'm gonna rush to there's one guy left, right?
There's one guy left.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wail on him with the guitar at the moment.
Yep, go ahead and make your roll. That'll be your melee attack.
This one is Attack. 13.
13. That is enough to hit because in his fear, he stumbles backwards and falls like flat on his back. And you just come in with that overhead attack. We're going to treat this as an aimed attack. So go ahead and roll your damage, please.
13.
Times 2.
13 times 2. Crash, how do you want to do this?
Probably just like overhand, first one to the top of the face, bring it down, then second one as I spin around, back uppercut. And then the same motion, let it collapse back over my back with the strap.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit him with a solo. That's what Harpy was feeling right there.
Oh no! It makes the sound when it collides. You know, it's like discordant and everything. Just falls
all
to
at
the
once.
back, collapses.
As quickly as it started, it ends. And in less than 6 seconds, 4 men are dead.
So fast. Just
It was so
Absolute
unbelievably dead.
chaos. Yeah.
Caught completely by surprise, they stood no chance. There's a dent in the back of the trunk of the Rayburn where the Scabber's head had sort of impacted. But yeah, I leave it to you.
Motion Okami over.
Nice shot.
Can I pick up the box?
I hold the loggerhead over my head in the same motion.
So yeah,
We all
you,
really
you
love that movie.
Yeah.
The classic.
you it's like almost 80 years old at that point.
Classic.
So Blitz, you managed to scrabble underneath the car and get up this case. You open it up, and there's nothing in it. It's just it's foam in the shape of a gun. There's nothing else there.
So look like
Not
a-
at first glance.
Oh,
Huh. Does it match the gun that is disconnected?
Like disconnect or just sad.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
just powered down real
Yeah.
quick.
I don't know if it was perfect comedy timing or if the internet did this to us. I don't know.
does sound
I mean,
like
either way,
the
thank you,
internet's
internet.
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give Blitz 10 seconds here.
Yeah. I think if he's looking at it disappointed,
It was
he did say
Gremlins.
Gremlins. Is it the SMG that the guy was holding? Like, did he
That's
hitch it
what I
onto
was
his hip?
thinking, too.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. But if you're going to take a deeper look at the case, I'll have you roll a conceal reveal object for me, please.
Is there a way I could help? I'd be just like checking for any weird buttons or sliding points. Or...
I would say that basically you're just like holding. So Blitz is holding the case, and like Crash is like pulling out the foam kind of thing.
All right. Is there help in this?
Essentially, you can make complementary skill checks. I would say Harpy, make a perception check, and Crash, you do a conceal reveal.
Okay. It's not looking good. 9.
18 is what I rolled.
18. Okay. Luckily, it's just a case full of foam, and as you pull it out, you do see what appears to be an instruction manual, just like filled with techno babble. But it does say, like, as you flip through it, actually make a perception check for me, Crash.
You're not gonna believe this. Let me screenshot.
Oh, I'm gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's a pair of natural ones right there.
Okay, well, I mean,
Nice.
double one is fine, but
it ended
basically,
in an 11. So
The best of a worst scenario.
yeah, best
Yeah.
of the worst. All right.
that really is. And honestly, you take a look and realize as you're flipping through that you do see the Militech symbol in there, but the rest of it is all technobabble that you just can't seem to make hide nor hair of.
I just hold it up to everyone like, what is this? It's like some bullshit. There's no gun in here. I just hold out the
What is it?
words to other people. I don't know. I don't know. Plasma grab the thunder rocket or some shit in here. Look, take it.
I take the booklet from him.
Yeah. So you take a look, and it's actually make a basic tech check for me as well, please.
19.
19. Yeah. So it does. It is the instruction manual for a weapon that you've not seen before. It appears to be some sort of turret-based thing, but you can't really you can't glean a lot from it. But it seems to operate on a operating system that you're not familiar with. It looks like it'd be difficult to integrate with the standard sort of affair that you see. Um,
Fucking Linux.
Hmm.
That's basically it. It's running off of like a sort of like Linux adjacent sort of thing.
Hmm.
It doesn't appear to want to play nice, but it appears to be some sort of smart targeting turret.
Okay. Are there like diagrams in there?
There's like an exploded diagram that just sort of shows like the barrel and the weapon casing and that sort of thing, as well as a little listing that just says uses standard heavy ordnance Militech shells.
Okay. Just because I can, I look around to see, in case it just fallen out of the case in the nearby vicinity.
Mhm.
Everybody get on the
Uh,
ground and look.
Yeah, or spread out everyone. There's some nerd gun laying around.
Also,
Yeah.
could this be the turrets on the east side?
Maybe, or maybe it's in the car. This is a pretty fancy car.
I checked the car.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll another conceal reveal for me.
Conceal, reveal.
Ooh, I did a crit. I'm just like all ones and zeros today.
Yeah.
Ones and
Sometimes
zeros,
they're together.
baby.
You're in a binary kind of mood.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
27.
Rolled a 13 out of 27. Okay. So the two of you start like just stripping the upholstery and everything on this car, looking through. And actually as you pull up the center console, like sort of in between the passenger seat, first of all, the one thing that you guys both notice is it smells new. Like it's still got, that kind of smell to it. But as you pull open the center console, you can see that the sort of like cup holder section is loose, and you pull that up, and you see a cred chip there, Crash. And as you take a look, it tells you that it's got 850 credits on it.
Okay. $800. $800. Just hold that up. Sorry.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
pop the hood while you're in there?
Yeah, hold on.
Harpy's got it.
As the hood pops,
As
and
lift up the hood to see what's in the engine.
it's Okami. It makes you weak in the knees. This is a beautiful piece of engineering. Even looking at it, you can tell that this is like a bespoke engine. This was custom built. This was a machine that was absolutely meant for speed. And it's a crying shame that it's here.
Yeah, well, time to rip it apart. I start tearing off my
man,
finger caps.
Gently, gently, gently.
Oh no.
Okay. And if you're going to pull the radiator, I will ask you to make a basic tech check for me, please.
Sure.
I have definitely helped him a lot in the past.
Or sorry,
Wow.
land. Yes,
Land
both of
vehicle?
you land vehicle check. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
There's not a remove radiator
22.
skill. Come on.
I mean, this is basically remove radiator. 22. Okay, Harpy.
16.
Yeah. Okay. So the two of you working together, it's almost like watching a heart surgeon. The two of you just know exactly where to cut, pull, twist, and excise. And inside of 15 minutes, you have successfully withdrawn the radiator from the vehicle. It looks dejected and sort of hollow. This, husk of a vehicle, knowing that it's going to rust out soon enough. But you have what you came for. It's heavy as hell. This thing
I
is
hate
like a
this
good
vehicle. It reminds me of
250
3Ds.
pounds.
Hey,
It
Blitz.
reminds me of 3D's vehicle, and I just kicked the tire.
Hey, Blitz, can you give us a hand until we get the cart?
Yeah, definitely.
Muscles to work.
And I guess either carry it as far as I can, or
I'll
hold it
give you a
until these
hand
guys-
with it, but
All right.
like Crash and Harpy, like got to collect some ears in that guy's gun, right?
Ooh,
Oh
right.
right. Oh boy.
Or
Is it
just
too
oh
late
no,
to-
heads. Yeah.
I'd rather not do the ears.
Crash.
Oh yeah, I got it. No worries.
Make a concentration check for me, please.
All right. 14.
You think about it for a second, and you're like, why get the ears? Just take pictures. Just show them where they are.
And there's one loose head, so
No.
It's not.
No,
loose,
it's not
gone.
loose. It is wedged
in the car.
In his
No.
chest.
in the shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, it went turtle style. Okay.
Yeah, it went turtle style.
He turned into a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
He's in a half shell now.
Yeah, all right. Closed eyes, take a picture of that disgusting thing.
Like after Crash has taken about 3 or 4 photos, I'm like halfway through song it, and I'm like, oh,
I
wipe
just
my hands
Just grab
on the.
grab the SMG and like check the trunk just in case, you know.
I'll go check the trunk.
grab
Sure.
everything up, take all the pictures, and jump.
And as you open up the trunk, Harpy, please make one more conceal reveal for me.
Mhm.
There's like a man in there. He's like, "Oh, yeah."
Hello.
With the gun.
You almost didn't see me there.
16.
16. So as you open the trunk, immediately hear, "Hello, my friends."
No way.
No.
Hello, my friends.
No, you look in the back of the trunk, and again, it's just clean. There's barely even any dust in here, except for what's probably settled from sitting in the junkyard for the length of time it has. But there doesn't appear to be anything else in the back of the car here. It looks like maybe they had just pulled the weapon case from here.
Yeah, it's clean.
All
I
right.
check very quickly. I just stab into the back of the trunk and see if I can just pull the fabric. Just double check. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's clean.
All right, just grab his SMG and then
Okay.
let's dip.
Blitz, you can stop taking pictures now. Or Crash, sorry.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Not too hungry anymore. I'm gonna grab up the SMG and run over to them.
Sure. So Crash, add in a poor quality SMG to your inventory. Mechanically, what this means is that if you roll a 1 while trying to fire, the weapon will jam, and you have to spend a round fixing the jam before you're able to fire again.
Cool.
So, best person to hold it. You are able to clear out and move back towards Mike's shack. You're able to climb back up and over the sort of garbage berm, if you will, taking your time. I won't make you make athletics checks for this. It is something that requires time from all of you. Within probably about another 90 minutes, you're able to make your way back to the shack. Ketchup and Mustard are there waiting, and they're growling initially, but as you guys get close, in particular Crash and Harpy, the blood that is like on all of you from your combat, they seem to smell it, and they relax, and they start wagging their tails. And as you approach, they try to like lick your hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I pet these dogs deeply.
And
Yeah.
the guard dogs that you see are gone, and all they're doing is just like golden retriever energy hopping all up on you, like licking the blood off your face. I should have mentioned that they were both German Shepherds, so very
You're
large.
sweet puppies. You are
Yeah,
sweet
you know.
puppers.
That's
And
unsettling.
they've got the big like full butt tail wag, and Mike comes out of the shed like, "Catch up, master! Come on, get out, get out!"
Aw.
Oh, you're in it. Sorry, sometimes I can't tell. Some people freak out, but I mean, if you want to pet them, go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
you-
go back to petting the dogs.
And then he looks, he goes, "Oh, y'all did find some junkyard rats, didn't you?"
Yeah, I got pictures here.
And
I'll
in
send
the
them
air.
your way. And
Feed it to one
Yeah.
of the dogs.
Yeah, the
And
tongue
he-
taste it.
And he like takes a look at your phone. He's like, "Oh, what happened to that poor?" You know what? No,
he's just
No,
like
less-
that when we got there.
less I know,
don't-
the better. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I'll have Arasaka come around and clean that up, or ketchup and mustard. Don't worry about that. That's fine. You all done me a big favor. Can I offer y'all a drink? I've got plenty of Smash here in the
What's
cooler.
your
It's a
bread
hot night.
situation?
Bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some hot dogs. You want a hot dog?
God, yes. God.
Yeah,
I
got
wanted,
some
I wanted a
ballpark
sandwich
Franks.
though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, a hot dog is a sandwich, isn't it?
No,
All right,
we're not
Come
having
on,
this
let's-
conversation again.
It's a street taco if we're even going in it. Like, that's as far as I'm willing to go. But
I like the way you think, Glitter Pants. That makes sense.
Oh no.
Yeah, I could do for some hot dogs and a drink for Harpy because she's got to drive back. So,
Right.
and she knows how these guys drink, and she can't drink like that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he happily like brings out like steaming hot dogs. Like he's cooked up a dozen hot dogs.
Question:
really sure
do
if
these
you-
look homemade or store bought?
Ooh, make a
no.
perception check.
Are
for
these
me, please.
scavenged hot dogs?
19.
19. No, you're able to tell pretty easily that these are pretty typical Continental brand Scop dogs. They're not
Right.
top of the line by any means, but they're gonna fill your belly.
to get it done.
I ate 3 easy.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, y'all did me a favor, eat up. I appreciate that. Otherwise it's me and old Boomstick here, and it's fine, but I don't have to walk that far. That's so much better.
Yeah, we
And he goes,
appreciate
like,
it.
smash.
Yes, please.
Sure. We didn't talk about like the going rate per head.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're scavengers. They're not worth a whole lot, right? But
They were
Tell you
trying
what.
to take apart your whatever the fuck the car's name was.
the
Yeah,
the
they did some
Rayburn.
work
The
to it.
Rayburn.
Yeah.
They
So
dinged
he
it up
goes,
pretty good.
"Oh, all right. You know what? Clean them up. You got the radiator. You brought it back yourself. The U-pick scavenger, and that's okay. I'll give you the friend price, 150. We'll just take the vigilante work that you did as cut right off the top.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Sure.
I like lean over to Crash. Should we tell him about the box?
I don't know. I got
If
no
you
idea.
are trying to keep that quiet, I will ask you to make a stealth check, please.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
20.
It's got some
Okay.
long scrolling. 16.
Okay. Yeah. He doesn't seem to hear you guys.
I don't know. I don't know how you're feeling. It's a nerd gun instructions, nothing in it. I don't know.
But if we can get that nerd gun and stick it on top of the angler, then you get to use the nerd gun.
Well, yeah, all right. I mean, yeah. If you want, I trust.
Fine.
You guys might be able to stick it on Blitz.
Oh, hell yeah.
Head mounted.
So, Mike, we
hot
found
dogs in his mouth.
an odd box that seemed to have been with the vehicle.
Oh.
Okami, I think
Okay.
you have it. If you just wanted to.
Oh, like the only thing that was in it was this instruction manual.
Oh, I don't care about that. That's fine. There's tons of shit like that here.
About like a mounted turret.
I got plenty of those over on the east side. You all didn't head over there, did you?
No.
No, unfortunately.
Oh no, then that's fine. I mean, if you found paper, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about paper. There's tons of that shit in here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nerd gun. You're not a nerd, right? So, you know,
Do I look like a nerd? And he slaps the like big like power lifter belly.
No. We'll have to talk to some nerds about it, I think.
You know me, I'm all about my smash, my hot dogs, my country music. My 2 dogs, of course.
Ketchup and mustard. Yeah,
Ketchup and mustard, best thing to go on hot dogs.
All right. Well, we took up a lot of your time, and we
Oh,
have
not at all.
a radiator to stick into Angler.
Yeah.
Right. Well, y'all have a good night then. And, you know, next time you need anything, you remember that Big Mike's You Scavenge. I keep changing the name. Big Mike's Junkyard. I don't know, because, listen, I'm working something out with the
Yeah,
Arasaka
Big Mike's
Corps.
place. Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
We'll go to
Yeah.
Big Mike's
place.
Garage, brought to you by Arasaka Corps.
Big
There
Mike's.
you go.
Don't
Yeah.
forget to give us 5 stars.
And there was
With
talk
Rex.
of $1,000
Also,
bucks.
likewise. Of which? Sorry?
Forget I said it.
Everybody in the vehicle.
All right. And yeah, as you
That's
speed off,
right.
it is reaching dusk now. You know, the sort of deep red of the dark futures sunset is beginning to settle in. And on your way back into Night City, I'm going to have Harpy make a perception check, please.
$19.
19. So as you are driving back towards the Night City entrance, there's tons of billboards along the side of the sort of abandoned highway. And just as you pass one at the last second, you see a very large black ice cream looking truck come barreling up beside you, matching your speed.
I hear
Blitz,
the sounds of clowns.
and you hear like the ice cream truck noise, and you're like coming out through the windows. And Blitz, as they match speed with you and come up along the driver's side, or sorry, the passenger side, please make a concentration check for me.
You have luck?
Should have done that beforehand, but 15.
15. You have a snapback moment when you see Happy's face, that son of a bitch clown. And there's something about the grin on his face and the way he's driving, and he's kind of holding his hands up. He appears to be giving you like almost like a thumbs up. And you flash back to the moment of the crash where all of you are suspended in the air as the car leaves the ground. And you remember looking over, and in that split second, you saw Happy in the driver's seat, looking at you with that same gleeful, savage grin. And you saw him in that moment holding what looks like a dead man's switch in his hand.
Fucking clowns.
And as they
Clowns.
And as they've matched speed with you here in the present, they try to ram you. Harpy, can I have you please make a drive check?
She's not in full condition, but you got it, boss.
You got some luck too.
I mean, I'm good at this. This is not wrong. 26.
Okay, so just as they try to like launch into you and do a pit maneuver, you manage to swerve out of the way at the last second, sort of fishtailing around them. They cut the vehicle hard and they leave the road and sort of lose control in the loose gravel on the other side of the highway from you, and they sort of spin out. As you continue on forward into towards Night City, as you look back into the rearview mirror, you can see 6 clowns hanging out, all shaking their fists at you. And as you are speeding off towards home and safety, you all get a message. Once again, it's that same garden noise. And it's another notification from Shift. It says, "Attention, all Blood Run competitors. Unfortunately, there has been a change of plans due to indicated heat from Night City Police Department. We are changing the time and location of the Blood Run qualifiers. I hope you're all ready. We're doing it tonight at 1 a.m.
God damn it.
What
We
time is
just
it
got
now?
the radiator.
It's about 7 p.m. at this point. You
That's
have
enough time.
6 hours to install the radiator,
Kill some fucking clowns.
Or we
get
could
your
stop right
money
here
in,
and try to
and
shoot
go
them.
stop some clowns.
Yeah.
We don't have time to stop because it just got changed. It's a great idea until the blood run got changed.
Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna call it there, folks.
Yep.
That's it for
Clowns.
another night of Blood Run.
I never had a thing with clowns before this run. Just so you know. Never had an
You're
issue.
welcome, I guess. Hey, look,
damn it.
in other RPGs, I gave you guys a thing about rats, and now I've given you a thing about clowns. You know,
There you
I'm spreading the trauma. You know, to everybody who is watching us at home, thank you very much for doing so. We are the casual ones, where failure is an option. Please come and join us again on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. for the casual morning show, and we will be back on Tuesday with something new, I believe.
There's something before that.
Oh, we have Extra Life.
We
this
do have an
weekend.
extra life thing.
Yes.
But again, if you're watching a VOD, none of this is relevant to you.
None of that's relevant.
in the future, anyway.
Yes,
But-
we will be playing Phantasmagoria, I believe,
Something like
for
that.
our Phantasma something for our Extra Life stream, our monthly stream, and then we do have the full 24-hour Extra Life stream coming soon. Stay tuned for details on that. And as always, check us out on the social medias everywhere. We are the Casual Ones. I've been Ray, your GM, and thanks very much for tuning in, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Guys.
Remember to kill
See
the
ya.
clown.